Kamusta there, guys. What is up? It is the Drac6 dude here, and today, um, this is a sad video for me to make, honestly. I did not expect this to be a thing coming here in the near future. 2018 had released a couple of games. One of them being Red Dead Redemption 2, another one being Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and another one being Battlefield 5. And to be honest, outside of all those three games, I am ashamed to say that I played a lot of Black Ops 4, and I probably played it more than I did Battlefield 5. And I really, really liked Battlefield 5. I like World War II games. I enjoy playing World War II games. Whether it was made by Battlefield, COD, Sniper Elite's fun. I like World War II games. Company of Heroes is fun. I really enjoy them. You know, Heroes and Generals is really good if you play on PC. You know, I know there's a couple more games that I haven't tried, and I know some people like Battalion 1944, and this is really sad for me to make because it's failed. It's sad, and I know it sounds really weird. You know, I make the title Battlefield failing, and we are all to blame. That includes the consumers as well as the developers. Yes, I'm blaming the consumers, and I know that sounds like it's a death sentence on YouTube. Everybody wants to be right. You know, you want me to make videos about how it's all the developers' fault, like the developers have ruined this game. Not really. No, I mean, they have, but it's a direct result of the community just shitting on this game. As soon as it was released, I mean, just the whole female thing, like, who cares? As long as the game is fun to play. And I get it, you know, some people want the campaign to be more realistic, but with all these people, you know, complaining, oh, well, I just play multiplayer, and then complaining about the campaign because it's just something to complain about, it's just kind of sad, I gotta admit. And as a direct result, and this is something the community hasn't really had to deal with, they stopped developing for the game because people didn't care about it. Like, they expected the developers to just put out resources for this game and just expect people to enjoy that. And yes, games should be released completely fixed. They shouldn't have all these game-breaking bugs, but that's just the generation of gaming we're living in, and honestly, we should not have to be dealing with that. But that's just how it works. Games need that extra developing time. You know, we get extra stuff in the end anyway. So, I don't think it's a really bad trade-off, but I know some people really would just prefer their games to be fixed as soon as it's released, but game developing cycles need like 5 to 6 years. Especially, but with all these deadlines and all of that, the games are not going to be polished. All right, that's just how it's going to work. It takes more resources to make video games now, and that's just how it is. It wasn't how it was 10, 15 years ago, where they can just throw 15-man developing teams and then make a game in a year. It's not how it works. There's a lot more complexity to these games that other titles just never had. And that's just exactly why gaming has completely changed, and the game price is still the same. I mean, we're still paying $60 for these games, so it's a trade-off here and there. But when I say everybody is to blame for Battlefield 5, yes, you are too. You ruined this game just as bad as the developers did. Alright? And that's going to be hard. That's going to be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, because, you know, they expect a completely fixed title. All right, Battlefield 4 wasn't fixed. Yes, Battlefield 1 was great, and they didn't have as many issues coming out of the gate. And It had some developing snags, like every other title this decade, but these games need more care than you guys may think. Without a season pass to lessen the blow of less people buying it, I mean, this game has been ruined. And I really like the idea of a live service. These games should have a decent live service. They just didn't have enough resources to make the live service worthwhile. That's just how it is. I mean, to be honest, they were cutting way too much off the top anyway, and then throwing it into the main game. I mean, that's just how it is. The game is really, 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 really bad. And it will never be fixed. The World War II game that I wanted will never be fixed. It's sad. It's just a sad moment in gaming. At least in my opinion. I love World War II games. I wanted a Battlefield World War II game. I wanted one just like Battlefield 1. With updated guns, updated maps. That's all I wanted. I didn't want a complex game. I wanted a World War II shooter, and DICE didn't want to make one. Throughout the entire developing cycle, the way they've been talking about this game, it feels like they didn't want one, and I feel like the community didn't want one. It's sad. Battlefield 1, I really liked it. It took me a while, but I enjoyed it because they made it worthwhile. They made it fun, and I was good at it. But I did not want that game. I wanted a Battlefield 5 game. I wanted a Battlefield in World War II. And we got a really good World War I game and a really mediocre World War II game. And we probably will not go back to World War II for at least another decade, if not more. And it's just a sad experience for me. Maybe for some people. I don't know. I haven't really talked to people about World War II. But it's one of those eras that I enjoy in video games. It's a big part of why I became a gamer, was World War II. So I wanted Battlefield 5 to succeed, and did I kind of half work in a couple of its failures? You know, kind of work around them? Yeah, sure. You know, when you really like a game and you want a game to succeed, you kind of turn a blind eye to that stuff. Alright? There was a lot of issues in that game that I just overlooked. But I wanted it to succeed, and I wanted it to get better. You know, there's a lot of people complaining that there was no Russian side of the war. Well, the people that are complaining about it are the reason why there isn't one. I mean, why make more stuff for the game when nobody's playing it? You guys are the reason why it never worked out. I mean, the whole Pacific thing, they were going in a certain direction with the live service. You know, first part of World War II, Pacific theater, add in the Europeans, Russians enter the war. We would have the Russians by now if people actually cared. And it would have been a decent live service too. It's just how gaming works. And, you know, people are focused on here and now, the instant gratification, getting everything at day one. I want content spread over so I have a reason to come back and play. People don't like to look at it that way. And it's sad. People want everything now. They want everything now. Now. I want to be able to play the game for years. I don't want to play the game for 3 months and then buy another one. It's not even about the money. I just want to be able to sit down and play the same game for a couple months at a time. And just have new and different experiences and new and different ways to play it. That's what these games are really about. That's why GTA is so fun. Because you have so many different ways to play it. You can change it up. You can do different things. You can't do that in Battlefield. You can't do that in Call of Duty. It's sad. Tell me what you guys think here in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you later.